Voters across the UK are being urged to take note of the rules they must follow at polling stations this summer. With a general election confirmed to go ahead this July 4, people across the UK will be preparing to cast their vote for the next Member of Parliament. Many will be doing this in person by heading to their local polling station, and there are a few things they should note before doing so. From bringing children to pets and chatting in the facility, voters must follow certain do's and don'ts to ensure that their say counts. Here's everything in-person voters should know before they arrive to polling stations this summer, according to the Electoral Commission. Do I need to bring ID to vote? Voters across the UK will need to bring a photo ID with them in order to cast their vote this general election. There are 22 acceptable forms of ID that voters in Scotland can use to verify their identity, including passport, driver's licence, blue badge, a Scottish national entitlement card and more, with a full list found here. If you don't have a photo ID, you can apply for a free voter ID document, known as a Voter Authority Certificate. You can also opt for one if you're not sure whether your photo ID still looks like you, or if you're worried about using an existing form of ID for any other reason, such as the use of a gender marker. You can still use your photo ID if it's out of date, as long as it looks like you. The name on your ID should be the same name you used to register to vote. You can ask to have your ID checked in private. You can also request that a female member of staff checks your ID, and this request will be granted if possible. Can I bring my children to vote? Voters turn up to the polling station with whomever they like, but only adults who are registered to vote can go inside. Parents are permitted to bring young children with them into the polling booth, but they must not mark the ballot paper for you. Voters must not be accompanied into the polling booth by another adult, unless you are a person with a disability. In this case, you can take someone in to help you, or you can ask one of the polling station staff for their help. Can I ask for help to vote if I am disabled? Voters with disabilities can ask for extra assistance at polling stations, including asking for a person over the age of 18 to come into the booth to assist them. Polling stations should provide as a minimum certain assisting equipment at polling stations, including extra chairs, low-level polling booths, magnifiers, tactile voting devices for those with visual impairment, and at least one large print display version of the ballot paper. Tech Deal of the Week: Apple is launching new tablets with a refreshed iPad Air and all-new iPad Pro hitting UK stores. The iPad Air now boasts a more powerful M2 chip housed within its aluminium chassis, increased standard storage, new colors, improved connectivity and extended battery life. For the first time, this tablet also comes in two sizes, including a standard 11-inch display and a much larger 13-inch panel. If you're looking to go pro, Terry's a significant upgrade with the 2024 range featuring a super slim design, a greatly enhanced OLED screen that's brighter and an incredibly fast M4 processor, which makes these tablets faster than most PC laptops. One deal that piqued our interest comes from Sky, who are offering the 11-inch Air with Wi-Fi and cellular from just £17 per month with no upfront fee and 100 megabytes of data included as well. You can learn more about the iPad Air deal on Sky's website here. This deal is based on a 48-month contract, with the total cost over 4 years coming to £816. In comparison, the same tablet from Apple costs £749, but this doesn't include any data and requires an upfront payment. Sky also offers other deals, including the 13-inch Air for £21 per month or the Pro for £27 per month. As we've previously noted, Sky isn't the only network offering iPads on contract, with Vodafone and EE also providing customers with the option to purchase these devices via a monthly plan. All Sky iPad deals available now. iPad Air M2 11-inch price, from £17 per month TOND/CS, 48-month contract, £0 upfront fee. See deal here. iPad Air M2 13-inch price, from £21 per month TOND/CS, 48-month contract, 100 MB data, £0 upfront fee. See deal here. iPad Pro M4 11-inch price, from £27 per month TOND/CS, 48-month contract, 100 MB data, £0 upfront fee. See deal here. iPad Pro M4 13-inch price, from £34 per month TOND/CS, 48-month contract, 100 MB data, £0 upfront fee. See deal here. Can I bring my dog to the polling station? Assistance dogs are only permitted inside polling stations, so other pet owners will be required to keep their dog outside. Can I take selfies while I'm voting in the polling station? Voters are not allowed to take selfies or photographs while inside the polling station, as it may put the secrecy of ballots at risk, as stated by the Electoral Commission. Maintaining the secrecy of a ballot is important and set out in legislation, especially for those helping in elections or manning polling stations. Under the Referendums, Scotland, Act 2020, everyone involved in the electoral process must maintain the secrecy of voting in the referendum. This means that voters must not reveal in any way how someone else has voted, even if done by accident. Those involved in the voting process, like volunteers, can be hit with £5,000 fines if caught breaking this rule. However, voters are more than welcome to take photos outside the polling station and share them online to encourage others to vote. Can I talk about the election while inside the polling station? Discussing candidates within or around polling stations is banned, and staff will intervene if they hear any voters doing so. This is to prevent the risk of influencing other voters. Any debates around voting should be done away from the facility. What are tellers, and do I have to give them the number on my poll card? You do not have to give a teller any information if you don't want to, but they are allowed to ask for your poll card number. On voting day, tellers are volunteers on behalf of candidates or parties that will ask for your poll card number. They do this to gather information on who has voted and to remind others who haven't to do so. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.